This is my Mazdaspeed Miata turbo throttle body inlet pipe fix video. I have another Mazdaspeed Miata engine that I'm building right now with rods and pistons and stuff, but like this right here, this is the intake manifold, and then the throttle body fits where these studs are, and then the throttle body inlet pipe fits on the throttle body right there on the engine. But what happens with this throttle body inlet pipe on the Mazdaspeed, let me put the camera down real quick. What happens with this thing is you can see how squishy this is, and then it expands like a balloon under boost, especially if you got modifications done to the car and it's around like 10 or more pounds of boost. I had another one of these and it developed a crack right in here, and I got some string and I actually sewed the crack together. It was a substantial crack, you know, maybe about 1 inch long, but I actually sewed it up, and then just to try to temporarily fix it, I just got some wire, and it looks just like this. My old throttle body inlet pipe, it looks just like this, and I wrapped it up, and even with a crack in it, it couldn't expand because I put the wire around it like this, and then I was able to turn the boost up to like 15 pounds of boost, and it actually held the boost with a crack in this rubber. So this definitely fixes the problem. Like this part right here of the throttle body inlet pipe, like this part right here, it wants to expand outward, and it also wants to expand, you know, it wants to expand outward at the base in that direction like that. And same thing with this one right here, it wants to expand like outward. I'm trying to push outward. At the base, it's wanting to expand outward, and it's wanting to expand this way also. So what I did is I wrapped a wire around it like this, and then wrapped a wire around the entire thing so that it can't expand outward, or it can't expand like this, you know, any of these directions at the base. And same thing with this right here. You know, I wrapped that wire around it, around the outside. So this really fixes it. There's a clamp that goes here, and then there's a clamp that goes here. So the clamp gives it a little bit of support around this area right here, and this clamp gives it support around this area. But air's wanting to squeeze out around the clamps. But the main area that expands on this is right through the middle of the throttle body inlet pipe. So that's where I put the wires. This is the main wire to stop it from expanding, and this one right here is pretty close to the center. But I guess you could put one more wire right here if you're going to run really high boost. But what I did is I got a drill bit like that right here, and I got some of this wire at Home Depot. It's 16 gauge steel galvanized wire, and it has aluminum on the outside so you can polish it up to make it like look nice. And then I got some of these right here. This says 1 1/4 by 3/4, and this other one right here, if it will focus, this one says 3/4 by 1/2. But what I did, you can see how this pipe corresponds to this smaller pipe that comes out the throttle body inlet pipe, and then this one corresponds to this right here. They're about the same diameter. But what I did is I got this galvanized wire, and I got like a pretty big long piece of it, and I wrapped it around the drill bit like this, and then I went around it one more time so it created like a little loop. So I wrapped it around, went like this, and I turned it, and then I just started twisting the wire by hand, and then I got a vice grips, and then I grabbed the wire, and then I twisted it a few times so it made like a really nice spiral on the wire like that. And then once I got it to a certain length, I put this here, and then I wrapped the wire around it, because whenever I tried to wrap the wire around this rubber, it'd want to collapse it. Like if I want to, you know, tighten a wire up, it would just collapse the rubber if I wrapped it around the actual rubber. So I found this hard pipe, and I'd get the length right here to the desired length, then I'd wrap the wire around this PVC pipe, and then I'd continue wrapping it until I got it the length that I wanted, and then to make a loop at the end, like where the two pieces of wire come together at the desired length, I just kind of looped the wire around this thing again and just made like a little loop. And let me see if I can zoom in on this. I hope it zooms in. There we go, it's focusing. But you can sort of see how I wrap the wire around this thing. I did it in those 3 places. There we go. You can see how that was wrapped around there. But all you gotta do is just use your imagination or whatever, and you can figure out how to fix this. Like the wire was very inexpensive. It was like $7 or $8. And then these PVC pipes right there, they were like a $1, maybe less. But that's how I fixed my Mazdaspeed Miata throttle body inlet pipe from expanding, and it looks decent. So you don't have to spend this really high price to, you know, buy like a metal pipe or whatever. You can just get some wire and just spend a little bit of time and get some PVC pipe and just fix it yourself, and you don't have to worry about it expanding or cracking ever again. And you just put some, you know, rubber protectant on it, and it'll last a real long time. And my engine, I'm going to do a BNR turbocharger upgrade if you're interested. And I'm going to put Wiseco 9.5 pistons and Eagle rods into it. I'm going to put a different water pump, and I'm going to put a different oil pump onto the thing. And I already ported out the inside of this, so it's going to flow more air. And I have like an extra turbocharger. This is the one that I'm going to send out to BNR to get upgraded and have the ported out right there and have a different size flapper put into the thing. But this is the one that I'm going to send off. But well, I guess for now that's the end of this video for my throttle body inlet pipe fix on a Mazdaspeed Miata. And if you got like a different car, you could do this on like other cars and that have like rubber pipe on them or something. But that's my video.